I was born in Harlem. I was born in Metropolitan. I wasn't born in Harlem Hospital. I was born in Metropolitan. My dad was 60 when he had me. My mom was like 34. When I was born, I was a crack baby. My mom died when I was a baby. First, my father died. She woke up in the bed, and my dad died in his sleep. He had a heart condition. He died. She woke up. This was the love of her life. My dad was like a sugar daddy to my mom. And I think that's what I was told. He was older. But she was in love with him. My dad's Puerto Rican. My mom's Haitian. And my dad brought a lot of happiness in my mom's life. He had money and he would take her places. He was in love with her, from what I was told. All I know is that I never remember seeing them. I never remember seeing my mother or father. They died when I was 1. My family did not come get me. Not my uncle, not my aunt, not my grandmother, nobody. I was born in 82. And so my mom and dad died in the same year. And I was put into foster care as a baby. And I've been on my own my whole life with no family. I have a little brother who was with me. But my whole life I've been passed around from foster home to foster home. And at the age of 14, at the age of like 12, I was adopted by the bishops and shipped to Jersey, New Jersey, Willingboro, New Jersey, where shortly after I was abused by them. I left that situation. By the time I was 14, I went to a group, like between 12 and 14, I was in group homes. They took me out of that home because I kept running away. Then I went to group homes. My name is Eligio Prado. Eligio Prado. I was adopted by the bishops. Eligio Bishop now. My mom and dad died when I was 1. I never seen them a day in my life until I was like 27 and somebody sent me a picture of them. I don't know what my grandmother looks like. I don't know what my aunts, uncles look like. I've been on my own my whole life. I was in foster care up until I was 12 years old. Then at 12, I got adopted by the bishops in Willingboro, New Jersey. I was raised in many foster homes in the Bronx, Harlem. I was a part of an agency called Harlem Downing. I never forget them. And they would ship us from different homes to homes. So I grew up very confused, not knowing who I was and not having an identity because I didn't know who my family was. Then after that, I got adopted. Shortly after, I went to group homes. Then from group homes, I went to residentials. From the residentials, I went to Jamesburg for boys. In Jamesburg, I was in Jamesburg, and at 16, they shipped me to Rawway. Then I got out at 18, 19 years old. And when I was in jail, I tried to kill myself. I was young. I didn't know how to do that time. And I was just to a lot of DMX. And DMX he had me thinking I was like Darkman X. It was crazy. So back then. So before I got out, they had to give me a psychiatric evaluation. So I had to go to a psych hospital. From there, I left there and I went into life. But I come to life at the age of 19 with no mother, no father, no aunt, no uncle, no nothing. I'm by myself in this world, trying to figure things out. There was a CO lady that was in love with me, and she took me in after I got out of jail. And then my brother's friend let me come stay with him. And I've been on, people who have been helping me, take care of me since I got out. So from the age of 19, when I got out of jail, I've been on my own. To this day, I have no family. I'm on my own. I have my little brother, a couple people that I know. I have my biological sisters, which we didn't grow up together. They have half brother, half sisters. I've known of them, but we wasn't close. But I've been on my own my whole life. I want to let you know that. So after I got out of jail, I went to try out in the military because I had nowhere to live. It was hard because I had no family. So I went to an institution so I can have somewhere to stay. I went to the military. I got through basic training, AIT. They found out I had psychiatric background, so I had an honorable discharge. They let me go out of the honorable discharge. I went to Job Corps. I completed Job Corps because Job Corps would give me somewhere to stay. So I stayed and lived in Job Corps. I had to be good, so I had somewhere to stay. It motivated me to stay there in Job Corps. When I got out of Job Corps, I completed it, but I had nowhere to live. I had nowhere to go. And so someone told me, you should be a model because you look like Tyson Beckford. And I researched who Tyson Beckford was. I said, wow, this guy's making a lot of money. Which then took me into the exotic entertainment field, the sex industry. So I was broke all my life. I've been poor my whole life, just trying to figure out how to make it my whole life. And so there's a video surfacing, and I was young, and I did that for some money. I did it. It wasn't $50. I did it for actually $2,000. The video that you seen of me. I was poor, but I ain't have no. I didn't know there was gonna be an internet back then. It was so long ago. I did that so as to survive in the world. I was living with different women. I was living in home to home, sleeping on people's couches. And the sex industry gave me a way to have money for myself so that I can do what I need to survive in this world. This is what you guys don't know about me. So when you're looking at that video, you making fun of me. I'm out here on my own. And I did what I had to do to make it. Hold on.
Carbon Nation, what's good? Bobby G, what's the
What's
word?
going on? What's up, Keys? How you feeling?
Chilling, man. You
Yeah.
got the text?
Oh, the text. What the text about?
He said
12:30.
like 10 minutes. 12:27.
Yeah, I'm just telling them my story.
Oh, okay, well, bad. He said
No. You
12:27. He
good?
gonna lie.
You good? I'm almost done.
Well, yeah.
So after that, I
Wait, hold on.
became
I'm
a.
gonna disconnect. My comment section be trolling. I'm gonna disconnect, bro. You know how they is.
Go ahead, do your thing. Do your thing.
Uh,
I'm here. So I was always a barber by trade because I learned that trade when I was in prison. After that, just figuring shit out, I tried to get into modeling. I did a couple of things doing modeling, but it wasn't enough to make money. So I had odd jobs here and there trying to make it. living with people, renting rooms, just trying to make it in the world. But I've been all alone my whole life. People have come along and helped me along the way. There's been girls that has been my girlfriend that let me come live with them and stuff like that, but pretty much been on my own my whole life. And so getting into the sex industry of being a stripper, it gave me the liberty to make money to become on my own. So I was exotic entertainer for guys and girls. I did it. It was a hustle, and it is what it is. And I'm honest about my life because my life belongs to you. My life belongs to humanity. I want you to know the truth about me so you know me. I never ever been tested positive for HIV ever. I don't have HIV, matter of fact. I don't have any diseases. I would never harm a child. I'm not into pedophilia. There's people out there that really like children. I would never harm a child. Ever. Fuck what you heard. I was talking about something being pure, but it was taken and misconstrued and taken out the wrong way. The truth about the matter is I love my kids more than anything. And anybody that knows me knows that I'm not no damn tracked into no fucking kids. You feel what I'm saying? So that's nonsense. What else? I didn't kill the lady Mama Dia. A lot of stuff, people come along in the journey with me and what they do falls back on me. There was a girl that left here and killed her mother and they try to pin it on me. Anything that people do that have come into this journey with me, these are grown people, and whatever they do, if somebody walks out here right now and decides to just walk out and they get hurt out there, they're gonna say it's on me. It's my fault because what other people are doing with their life. You know what I'm saying? I'm not a saint. I don't tolerate disrespect from people. I have a temper. I always had a temper growing up. I grew up under that mentality of respect and don't disrespect me. You feel what I'm saying? And giving people the utmost respect and don't tolerate disrespect. So I'm keen. I'm sensitive to disrespect. So I'm not tolerating none of that from nobody. That's just me. That's my mentality. I'm not without flaw. I'm not innocent in the sense that I got a temper, I got an anger, I'm a nigga, you know what I'm saying, in heart, but I'm very wise, very smart. I tapped into some crazy knowledge. But going back, I was a stripper and that led me to be able to not only build my self-esteem up as a person in this world, but it also gave me enough to survive in this world. So I don't regret anything I did as an exotic entertainer. You can make fun of me all you want. You can call me gay. You can call me whatever you want to call me. But I don't regret none of it because it allowed me to survive in this world. And without that, I don't know where I would be. Without my looks, without me having a nice body, without me having that, I'm so glad it's able to, because I have brothers and sisters right now that are struggling in the streets right now on some real shit. And because of my looks, and because of I was able to be an exotic entertainer in the sex industry, it allowed me to survive in this world and get out of there. But if I was still that, then I would still be that. But that's my past. You know what I'm saying? And everything you see from my past, you can judge me by that if you want to, but that's on you. I had to do what I had to do in this world to survive. I transitioned my life. I became a barber. I opened up a barber shop. I went to barber school, got my barber license from being a stripper and being an exotic entertainer and an escort, selling myself short for money, doing crazy shit for dollars. This is why I know I never sell myself like that ever short again. I did crazy shit for money. But it was because I was alone in this world. And because I didn't have nobody like you, maybe you got a mother or father, somebody at your back. I didn't want to go work at a warehouse 12 hours a day. I felt that this was a hustle. I can make some real quick money. I did it. I did what I needed to do to survive. If you got a problem with that, I understand. You could judge me. Say whatever you want to say about me. I did what I had to do, and I made it. I transferred my life from being a stripper into being a professional barber, got a barber shop. After that, I wanted to be a spiritual guru because I felt that I had a lot of knowledge that I could share with black people and my people. And that's what I've done. I left being a barber. I had my own barber shop, which I transferred. I've achieved a lot from what I've gotten in this world. I've come a long way, period. That's my story in a nutshell. I left. I thought that our answers to our problems were we would just leave society and start our own shit. I refuse to lie to another black woman and tell her that I'm monogamous when I'm not. Black men are not monogamous. The more alpha you are, the more you're not monogamous. So I refuse to do that. I've been honest with the woman I've dealt with. I'm not monogamous. And it still bit me in my ass. But that's my life. When it comes to woman, it's no different than any other man dealing with a woman. I go through the same shit everybody else goes through. People know that I'm intelligent. I look at myself as the Messiah because I could call myself a nigga. I could call myself a gangster. I could call myself a pimp. And I could call myself anything, but I can't call myself Jesus. I think that's fucked up. I think that we're not allowed to call ourselves gurus. And that's why I call myself a guru. I believe I have the answers to help people come out of their oppression. So I push that. And I put my hours, my time, my energy into now. I put my time and energy into helping people spiritually come out of their oppression. And I've applied that to my life. I live off in the jungle and I have haters. I have people that don't like my energy. They think I'm too arrogant. They think that I'm not humble enough, and they use it against me. You understand? So, and it's a part of the game. It's a part of the game. But I just want you to know, from me to you, if you never knew me, if you never knew my side of the story, this is who I am. To this day, I have no mother, no father, no grandmother, nothing. I just have me and the people that I meet in my life. This is why if people ever do something for me, nobody ever did nothing for me. I've had to make it on my own. No excuses. I had to be strong in this world. Either you're going to swim or you're just going to drown. I did what I had to do. I made it. And I'm proud of myself. And I sleep well at night. All the bullshit you hear about pedophilia, I don't fucking play when it comes to kids, yo. I'm the total opposite. When it comes to women, listen, I explained that to you earlier, B. I set boundaries with the woman I deal with because women can get out of hand and start putting their hands on you. You know what I'm saying? So it is what it is. I'm not a saint. I'm a street nigga. Turned Messiah, turned spiritual. I'm not a friendly person. I'm not going to